Hey y'all. So I just got back from church. I was having some thoughts, and I thought this might resound with somebody else out here. And it has to do with the fact that I really think God cares about how we care about our body. And in this day and age, we tend to forget that our bodies are actually the indwelling of the Holy Spirit, and that we need to care for the indwelling of the Holy Spirit within our bodies. But I think our culture has twisted it and think that the Holy Spirit should dwell in just this beautiful temple that has a six-pack and has perfect hair and has no acne and is, a certain percentage of body fat. And I actually think that that's BS, because in the Old Testament, when we look at where the Holy Spirit dwells and where God dwells, he dwelled in a box, in a temple. He came as fire, he came as wind. God came in so many different ways, and like the indwelling of him, his presence, and the way that he decided to show up was so different in each way, in that each of our bodies are made so differently that it is not necessarily a bad thing if our bodies do not all look the same. So I really just wanted to say that, like, what matters is how we care for the dwelling of the Holy Spirit, regardless of what it looks like. That we need to be honoring the temple that it's in. And sometimes God still showed up to the temple or with people when the temple was ruined. And not saying that our bodies are ruined, but I am saying when you feel like that your body is at its worst and is just deprived, or it's broken down, or you're frustrated in it, I really think that God actually still really wants to show up there. We also spend so much time on our emotional work, and especially in our culture today, we spend so much time on our spiritual work, right? Like, we've got to show up to church, we've got to do all of these things for our spiritual well-being, but we tend to shy away from our physical well-being. And I don't think it's a mistake, and I don't think it's a joke that God made us to reward our physical activity, to reward being active, to reward being nourished. So as in this week, especially for myself, it's just a matter of making sure that we are taking care of ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And even if it's just one little step to taking care of yourself physically, I want you to do it. If you are a person of faith, I want you to do it to honor God in it, because God calls us to care about our bodies, and I care about your body. I care about it being happy and healthy, and for you to be able to do the mission that God called you to do. So, all that being said, TLDR, whatever that is, if you care about your body, if you are a person of faith, just do not be afraid to care. Do not be afraid to care about it, and don't be afraid to do it as a way and as a vessel that honors God. So I hope all my ramblings made sense. Sometimes they don't to me, but yeah, I just care about you, and I care about your body. Okay, bye y'all.